What's up, guys? Just another update on my SaaS app creation. I'm just trying to get good at pumping out SaaS apps, and I also want to practice sharpening my skills as a developer, learning all the new technologies and whatnot, the AI development tools like Bolt and Cursor, and then also I just want to learn all the new technologies, whatever. It's like React, Next, all the new stuff with that you got to keep track of when you're a web developer and you want a new job. You just got to grind learning JavaScript, the new JavaScript fucking landscape. And then, yeah. But anyways, my app idea is a flashcard generator for flashcards for language learning. And basically there's this whole concept of something called language islands, where you basically create sentences related to topics that you're most likely to talk about, and then you practice studying those sentences. So for example, it could be I could make topics about introducing myself, my occupation, my hobbies, and stuff like that. But the annoying thing about that is that you have to manually write out all this stuff, and that's kind of annoying. And then so my first kind of MVP of my idea is that I'll bring it up right here. Let's see, how do I screen share? So basically this is just I would like this to evolve into, okay, you can generate flashcards for whatever subject in the language that you want to grind, or maybe could be some grammar that you find tricky, or there's a certain thing, a subject that you'd like to get better at talking about. And then I found the problem, because I'm learning Spanish, is that finding actual real world sentences that I can use to study off of, and it's just annoying, the time I feel like I'm wasting to find those sentences. And so I can go on Chat GPT and generate those myself. But the idea would be this app would kind of guardrail that, basically, be an abstraction on top of ChatGPT. Yeah, just a ChatGPT wrapper. And then it would also have features such as I want to make a Google Chrome or just an extension where you could click on sentences or words you find while you're watching YouTube or Netflix, and then you can add that to decks. And then there's going to be kind of simplified Anki, spaced repetition sort of UI that helps you practice. Basically there's just a lot of annoying stuff with I just want to be okay, if I study this deck and then every day, and then it in the optimal way, I just want to learn the language. It's not meant to make gamify things like Duolingo or whatever. It's just okay, here, generate sentences and study the stuff that you need, basically, without having to go through all the BS of finding the right resources or whatever, blah. So anyways, here's the first start. This is the MVP. I made this in a day. I used Bolt. It's the new ChatGPT code generator thing, where that it can set up it could kind of scaffold a project, and you can kind of prototype things with it. So I basically started with prompting Bolt to sort of my idea, and it gave me this little a nice little template to start with. So I was able to work with that. And so, yeah, some stuff was broken and I had to fix, but it was actually very helpful in that it gave me a place to start with that wasn't. and like it kind of like implicitly like designed like what I like about like something I've always found difficult is that I'm not a designer, and like it just gives you like a good place to start with like a design, so you're not starting from scratch. So, and then I used Cursor. I bought the Pro. It's $20 a month, and it gives you I think I 100%. I've used it. I've used Copilot for a little bit, and I use Cursor, and then Cursor just has like a whole much better user experience. Just from that one day, I was like, wow, this is actually very good, very helpful. Sometimes there's a lot of Copilot's kind of trash, like with some things, but Cursor like makes things a lot easier. But anyways, that's not the subject. Okay, test. We'll do Spanish. That's what I'm learning. This is just the MVP. So the idea of this is that this would create your like base like flashcard deck. That's like kind of like like sentences that you can memorize related to whatever your work, your interests, certain scenarios, blah blah blah. Okay. Software engineer. Next, and then you can check off what stuff you want to have flashcards generated for. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And then this would be like my way to like snag people by asking for an email at the end before they are allowed to generate the flashcards, and then I could get whatever. I'm not really like a big business person, but I know that like getting emails is good because then you could like update. Now I would get the people that are interested enough in this that I could send them emails. Okay, if I found out people were interested in this kind of app, then I could actually work on it, and I could send them emails to invite them to the new app. But anyways, let's generate flashcards. And now we wait. Will I edit this? Probably not. So while we wait, oh, look at that. And then so generate the flashcards. See, trabajo de forma remota la mayor parte del tiempo. So it generates the flashcards, and then the idea is that you'd be able to save these decks, and then you could there'd be like a UI for helping you study them. And then the UI would like play. I was thinking like an idea is like I could have AI now that like the voice generation has like gotten a lot better. I could have generate AI audio that sounds like native speakers, so you can practice listening along while just studying. And yeah, that's pretty much it so far. So, oops, what happened? I don't know what happened. Whatever.